folks, and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first ever video of mine that you have clicked on, welcome. My name is Pip and I am a stay-at-home mum. I have a little girl called Izzy who is 4 and I am married to Anthony and we live in Newcastle. We do all sorts of videos on this channel and we do lots of vlogs out and about. I like to document our family days out and our family time together, but I also do a monthly what is new in Primark, lots of hauls, speed cleaning, that type of video. So if that sounds like your cup of tea or coffee, press that red subscribe button down below. You can also find me over on Instagram. I am at pip.milburn and there's lots of hilarious and embarrassing things in my highlights. Embarrassing things tend to happen to me on a daily basis and you can find them all over on Instagram. So if you fancy a giggle, head on over to @pip.milburn. So I've just got back from the nursery run and I thought I would show you how I do my everyday makeup. It takes me less than 10 minutes. I mean, not even that, I don't think. So I thought I would talk you through it and show you what I use and how I apply it. So I have zoomed you right in so you can have a good look at how I apply my makeup. I think if I don't put makeup on, I sort of look like a beige potato. I think my hair and my skin without any sort of colour on just looks a bit like a potato or an egg. So I do tend to wear makeup most days just to sort of define my eyes and my lips and yeah, my features so it doesn't all blend into one. So I'll take my glasses off. I've already put some moisturiser on. I use the Superdrug. It's Superdrug's own brand, I can't remember what it's called, but I use their moisturiser and they also do like a hot cloth cleanser in the same range, which is lovely. So I use that as well. Let's just pop those up there out the way. So the first thing I'm going to do is pop on my foundation. I've got a mirror in front of me, so I'm just going to be looking down into that. Otherwise, well, it could just turn into a right disaster, couldn't it? I'm doing this without a mirror. So this is the... You see, I've taken my spectacles off now, so I can't actually read what I'm putting on. It's the Lasting Finish foundation by... Who's it by? Rimmel. And I quite like this foundation. It's quite light, but it gives a good coverage. And I just use this little, what do you call these? Sponge applicator doobries, just to shove it all on. So I do one layer first, and then if I need any more I'll apply a bit more, and then all I do is rub it in with my hands. Very straightforward. I don't use any brushes. I just haven't got time to be faffing on with using brushes or a sponge. I just find it's easier to blend it in with my hands, and I think the warmth from your fingers helps it to blend in as well. I could be wrong, I could just be making that up, but I sort of feel that it helps a little bit. So once I've made sure it's all rubbed in properly, have a quick look and just see, do I need any more anywhere else? I'm just going to put a bit on my chin, a bit more underneath my eyes. I normally use a concealer for underneath my eyes, but I've run out. I normally use the Collection, is it Collection 2000? No, it's just called Collection now, isn't it? Collection concealer. So I need to get some more of that. So for the time being, I'm just using a bit more foundation underneath my eyes and a little bit on my eyelids as well. And then this one, just making sure I'm not like pulling at my skin underneath my eyes too much. I'm 36 now, so I have noticed these past couple of years that I'm getting like little crepey like wrinkles. I really should invest in a good eye cream, but every eye cream I've tried to date irritates my eyes and makes my skin like around my eyes swell up, so I need to find one that's that agrees with me. I should do that really. Then a bit on my chin, down the side of my nose a little bit. There. that'll do. I mean, I really do need some concealer just to hide these bags, but never mind. Okay, next I'm just going to pop a bit of powder on, and this is from Primark. It's my perfect colour, what does that say, mattifying powder. So I'm just going to use a Sigma makeup brush and tap 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 off the excess. Just put a bit of powder on. I have quite oily skin, and if I don't wear powder, my makeup tends to slip off by about lunchtime. So a bit of powder, especially on my chin, on my forehead, a bit on my neck. The job's a good one. Right, next I'm going to do my eyebrows. Smooth those out of the way. So this again is another Primark makeup product, and also my mascara's from Primark as well. Loving Primark, aren't I? Do you know what, I think Primark makeup is so affordable and it's not too bad. I've used the Primark mascara for years, and every time I go into Primark I'll pick up a tube of mascara, I'll use it for a couple of months, bin it, and then open a new tube, and I think there's something like £2 a tube, and I think they're brilliant. So if you're looking for a new mascara, you want to try something different, I'd highly recommend the Primark mascaras, and they do lots of different ones as well. So this, what I'm going to use now is the Primark brow, what's it called, 3-in-1 brow pencil, something like that. So it's got a little brush, look at me, proper beauty vlogger. It's got a little brush to sort of comb your brows, and then at the other end it's got the little bit that you use to fill in your brows. That's it, it's focused. And then in the middle, so that's where you can do like the fine brush strokes to get like individual hairs. You can draw individual hairs, you know what I mean. And then in the middle, it's got, you have to unscrew it, this little brush where you can sort of fill in big chunks of eyebrow, which I don't tend to use. So, first thing I'm going to do, screw that back on. Oh, focus, focus, focus. 2 seconds. There we go, back in the room. So yeah, first thing I'm going to do is use this little spoolie doobry and just give my eyebrows a bit of a brush. I do tint my eyebrows, and they do need doing. I like to have them quite dark brown, because again it sort of makes me look less like a potato if I've got darker eyebrows. So I'll give them a quick brush, and then with this end I'm just going to fill them in a little bit and make them a little bit darker. It's taken me years to get my eyebrows to be in this shape. I get them waxed maybe every 6 months, and then I just sort of keep on top of the stray hairs myself at home in between waxes. So that is, sorry I'm not talking, I'm trying to concentrate. That will probably do for that one. Now I'm trying to get this one to match. Remember, they're sisters, not twins. To fill this one in. This one's a little bit higher than the other one. Will that do? Turn the mirror over. That'll do, that'll do. Are they the same colour? Maybe this one's a little bit lighter. that better? Is that any better? Now that one looks a bit darker on camera. Oh my god, I just need to tint them and then I don't have to bother filling them in. Right, that will do. Next, I'm going to pop on my mascara. Turn my mirror over again. I always curl my eyelashes because my eyelashes are quite long, so if I don't curl them they tend to sort of hit against my the lens of my glasses, which just drives me up the wall, so I have to curl them. This eyelash curl could do with a clean, it's filthy. Bit more. That'll do. Right, the mascara I'm using, it's a Primark one and it's called Lash Contour. I could be making that up. It looks like it says Lash Contour to me. Haven't got my spectaculars on. Can't see a thing, but I'm going with Lash Contour. You can't even see that, can you? Nah, nothing. Right, I'm just going to put it on. I'll list everything below once I've put my specs back on. Right. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can, can't you? Again, I'm really trying to concentrate so I don't poke myself in the eye. There we go, one done. Do the other one. Oh man, I knew I'd do it. Poke myself in the eye, never mind, but I've got a trick for getting the mascara off, which I'll show you. Nearly done. Right, so the bit of mascara that I've got underneath my eye there, I'm just going to leave it, wait for it to dry, and then when it's dry I'll show you my little trick. Right, next I'm going to do blusher, so I'm going to use this MAC blusher which is called Fleur Power, and it looks like this. It looks quite bright but it's not, and I'm going to use a MAC makeup brush which is absolutely filthy, but hey ho, that's something else I need to put on my list to do, clean makeup brushes. Now just do this really silly smile to put it on. One side done. Oh, I think I've gone a bit overboard on this side. Rub it in a little bit. Yeah. That'll do. That will do. Right, next, put me spectaculars back on so I can see what I'm doing. So the last thing, move these out of the way, I've got to do is put my lipstick on, and I always use a pencil lip liner because I've got a scar here at the top of my lip, and my Cupid's bow here at the top is crooked, so I always like to sort of even out a little bit with a pencil lip liner. So I've just put a little bit of lip liner just below where my lip ends, just there, because it makes my lips look a bit fuller. There we go. So the lipstick I'm going to use today is this Barry M lipstick in Cutie Pie. It's a matte lipstick and it's number 180, and this is one I tend to reach for every day. I just really like the colour. So yeah, and I like a matte lipstick. And again, it makes me look less like a potato. So there we go. Job is a good one. Right, I'm just going to go and get an earbud and I'll show you how I get this mascara. So give me 2 minutes, I'm back. So what I do is get an earbud, so wait for it to dry, and then all I do is roll the earbud over where the mascara is, and fingers crossed it comes off. That's it. Job done. So that is my quick, less than 10-minute makeup routine. It's what I do every single day. I might change up my blusher or my lipstick, but apart from that, I tend to stick to what I've used today. I hope you found today's video helpful and you enjoyed it. If you have, give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to press that red subscribe button and head over to my Instagram and give me a little follow over there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.